everybody, welcome back to the universe. This is Dshay7. Thanks so much for tuning in. If you watched my last video, we kicked off the universe with a pay-per-view involving Pro Wrestling USA, which is a combination of the AWA and World Class. And so now we're gonna get into a normal week of the universe. Man, so glad that you guys are tuning in. I hope you had a lot of fun. I hope you had as much fun as I did kicking it off. So, if you want to go back to my calendar, we're starting off with WWF Superstars of Wrestling on Monday, and that's where we're at. Got a great card for you today. Let's go through it a little bit. Opening it up with Andre the Giant. Now, I know his render there indicates that he's a heel, but I actually have him as a face. If you remember my last video, I told you that I was shooting for the time period of 84 to 86, and that was when Andre was a huge baby face, just as popular, maybe even more so than Hulk Hogan. Maybe. But that's how I have him as a face. Brutus Beefcake managed by Johnny V there. Brutus is a heel here. Got an interesting tag team match. Second on the card. Nikolai Volkov and the Iron Sheik. I don't have Classy Freddy Blassie yet in the game, so Slick is managing. Against the Hart Foundation, Jim Hale, Neidhart, Bret the Hitman Hart, managed by Jimmy Hart, of course. Number 3, the Rougeau brothers, Jacques and Raymond, against King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd, managed by Bobby Heenan. Man, that was a ferocious tag team. At one point, they almost beat the British Bulldogs for the belts. Thought they might have a good tag team run. Match number 4, Don the Rock Morocco against Mr. Fuji. This is when Morocco was a heel, against Bruno Sammartino coming out of retirement. Match number 5, Jimmy Superfly Snuka with Captain Lou Albano against Bad News Brown. I don't know what's going on with Superfly's render there. Not really sure. It's like catching some of Bruno's bottom torso. If you know what the glitch is all about there, let me know. The Honky Tonk Man, greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, with Jimmy Hart, going against former Intercontinental Champion Tito Santana, or Chico, as Jesse likes to call him. Topping it off, and this is a great card for a Superstars of Wrestling show. I might need to add some jobbers, some jabronis to my roster, just so we don't always have such a great card. But man, this is awesome. Hulk Hogan versus Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Managed by Bobby Heenan. Heenan family has a great roster, so let's kick it off. Andre did not make a lot of appearances on TV like this, like Superstars of Wrestling. Very rarely did he show up in a match to wrestle, like on a Saturday morning on Superstars, but you and I get to enjoy him today.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Grenoble in the French Alps, weighing 476 pounds, the 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
Now the WWE Universe.
Did Andre need entrance music? No way, man. No way. Let's get you in the ring, Andre. Brutus.
And approaching the ring, accompanied by Johnny V, representing the Dream Team. From San Francisco, California, weighing 250 pounds, Brutus, the Barber Beefcake.
This is what you call
he looks a little too happy there. I might need to change his entrance to be a little bit cockier. And I love that outfit of Brutus. He was so good as a heel. It's like, come on, Andre. let's get into it. And I think I'm just going to have to go with Andre this go round.
It's been over a quarter century in the making. Welcome to the wonderment of WrestleMania. I'm Michael Cole, and it's an absolute honor and privilege for me to be at ringside with the great Hall of Famer, Jerry the King Lawler. And King, this match should be one that we will never forget.
Oh, yeah. This is absolutely fantastic.
What a thud as these two collide.
Oh,
Brutus are better than this.
This is what WrestleMania is
This
all
is
about,
Andre
ladies
the
and gentlemen.
Giant.
The
He is
passion,
hard to defeat.
leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
And as I say that, I just get clotheslined.
That's not good.
Look out! Headbutt!
Oh, vicious.
Oh, what an elbow! If you haven't done it yet, check out WWE.com.
Oh.
You'll find updates and blogs from
Great
all
chop.
your favorite superstars.
Oh, the big
Whoa,
boot.
look at that
Nice.
impact.
You're not going to last very long, Brutus. This is why I should create some jobbers, because I just feel bad destroying Brutus Beefcake like this. Right at the
And he
beginning
missed
of
that one.
the card.
Each of these competitors is looking for the
what?
slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Okay.
That was an impressive
Maybe we can call that a glitch? I don't know.
He almost
I
took
don't
his
wanna-
head off with that lariat.
I don't want to make excuses for missing that avalanche, but that was kind of lame.
WrestleMania is such a huge event. Many superstars have been here all week, interacting with the
Oh,
WWE.
there's no way Brutus Beefcake is picking up Andre the Giant like that. Let's
He's
just be
putting those
honest.
educated feet to good use.
Oh, kick to the midsection. What a fierce kick.
A huge reversal from the Giant.
And he does it one more time. Great match here. But if you missed any of the matches from this week, go to Dangerous
Abdominal
Submission
stretch.
Hold here.
How much punishment can he
Long
absorb?
lost move. Does
The
anybody even
longer he
do that
stays in
anymore?
this, the closer he is to losing the match. Oh, over the top
Take a
rope,
breather,
out onto
Brutus.
the floor.
If anyone has ever appeared unbeatable on mere sight alone,
I don't think Andre
It's
ever
without
did
a
that.
doubt
I've never seen him
Andre
stop
the
this fight
Giant.
like that. No, you are not back suplexing Andre the Giant.
WrestleMania is such a huge event. Many superstars have been here all week. Interact.
Oh, submission. The hold's locked in. Submission, but the ref's facing the wrong way.
That's right, the ref's facing the wrong way.
He saw that one coming.
That was a ton of velocity.
Watch it. He looks fired up here.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion,
Sure,
leaving
that
your
there.
body and heart and soul
If
in
you
the
watched
ring.
my last video,
Great reversal.
I indicated that
Intercepted.
I was using OBS, which is a
Oh, and he
free
got
software you can use to help you
What a
record capture
reversal.
and stuff like
Got
that.
his opponent. What's he going
And
for?
And he takes him down with
because
his
of the way I
pulse.
had it run, I couldn't hear the audio
What a
of the
match.
game.
Oh, a reversal.
Which it's not a huge deal.
A huge reversal.
But also, I did have a little bit of a lag,
Oh, this isn't good.
and that's why some of my reversals,
That's it.
I
He's
just had
out.
trouble timing them. I know that totally sounds like an
You know
excuse, and I
what
get
this
it.
is?
Anyways,
Trace out. My God.
I can hear it now. I figured that out.
We got a cover.
Two.
Oh, come on. Anyways, I can hear what's going on now, so that's fantastic. I figured that out. I still have just the slightest bit of a lag, I feel like, with the controls.
What's he
And
gonna do here? What's he gonna do here?
my reversals are still just a little bit off.
I'm
But
having a hard time figuring out
hey,
what they're going to do
it
next.
just gives a little bit more of a challenge. There we go, I got one.
A huge reversal from the Giant. Oh, what's he got in mind?
Let's see if I can land this one. Oh, come
And he
on.
reversed it.
Good move there. Watch it.
I don't think that's going to happen.
And there's the reversal.
And the knuckles connect. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
A huge reversal from the Giant. Oh, what a painful kick.
No, not again. That's not what I wanted to do.
Look at this, it's locked in. This is such a painful hold.
Kill me, Johnny V.
The ref's not going to tolerate much more of this.
Manager,
you can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
I like the way they have the managers in this game. I like the way that they can distract the ref and that kind of thing.
Going through that mind right
and
now.
I really wish that the ref, or the manager rather, could
everything at your opponent. And that could be what we're seeing here.
Use like a foreign object or something.
There's a cover. 2.
Oh, give me a break. Are you kidding?
Whoa, what a beautiful
nailed that.
And he gets leveled.
No one home for that one.
Nice reversal.
These athletes seem to have tried everything in their playbook.
No, there's more in their arsenal. I promise you that. I don't know what it is, but they'll find it. That's it. He's done.
Let's give him the big elbow.
I think we all agree that if the Giant hits this,
You've got to be kidding me.
devastating. Simply devastating.
We got a cover. 2, 3.
Yes,
The referee's calling for the bell. The match is over.
Andre still undefeated, ladies and gentlemen. Great way to start this show.
The 8th wonder of the world, Andre the Giant.
What an incredible match.
That one could have gone either way. Nobody has anything to be ashamed of in this one.
Let's keep it moving. Now, if I remember correctly, sometimes in the Wrestling Legends mod, tag team matches can take a really long time to load. So I may stop recording here and just kind of splice it in just to save you all the time. Hey, it started. It's great.
The following tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring, and the Bugsyboy.
Great tag team. Tag team champions at one point. They defeated Barry Windham and Mike Rotundo of the US Express at WrestleMania 1 for the belts. US Express defeated them a few months later. Little known fact, Vince McMahon wanted to give the belts back to Nikolai Volkov and Iron Sheik after the British Bulldogs had them. Dynamite Kid got injured, and they had to take the belts off the Bulldogs. Unfortunately, I don't think they got along.
And their opponent,
Dynamite Kid got injured, so McMahon was going to put the belts back on the Iron Sheik and Nikolai Volkov.
the
Bulldogs.
Foundation.
Dynamite Kid, for one, I think, said, hey, I'm only going to drop the belts to the Hart Foundation. So that's what happened. A little bit of history for you there. Foundation also a really just a great tag team. Let's keep it moving. I think I'm just going to have to go with the Hart Foundation here. They're a lot of fun to play with.
Here we go in what should be an incredible tag team
Nikolai.
matchup between these four incredible superstars.
He missed.
These competitors will always be looking to unleash their finishing maneuver. And when that happens, the complication of the match can change in a heartbeat.
Now, the only thing about 2K14 Wrestling Legends
Oh my gosh, big time impact.
the Heart Foundation's finishing maneuver, the heart attack, is not in the game. Maybe it's not in the original 2K14 either. I know it's not in this game, so it's just one small little hiccup, you know, to not have it in there. So we're just going to have to put our finishing maneuver.
Still, the
Something
Gun
different.
King is what should be a phenomenal main event.
Tag team matches are tough to win because
one for the ages,
right when
Michael,
you're ready to pin your
and
opponent,
that's just what we have in store tonight.
He saw that one coming. Big
his
elbow.
partner will always come in
And now his partner comes in.
and break up the tag. So really challenging to win
Don't
tag team
expect
matches.
a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Great move, Shiki baby.
Missed him.
Oh, come on. Jim Amble's having a hard
Whoa,
time.
this could be trouble. This match is being televised around the world in 18 languages
Superplex.
in over 110 countries.
Oh, brutal. Let's get you in there,
He makes
Hitman.
the tag.
Yeah. The excellence of execution. Two former world
I have a
champions
strong
going at it. Of
feeling that
course, at
these
this time,
guys will
Bret
throw
Hart
caution to the wind and just go
had
full
not yet
steam
won
ahead.
the Intercontinental title, much less the heavyweight title.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Devastating. Just a devastating neck breaker. Elbow
Work on
drop.
the leg a little bit.
And a shot to the solar plexus.
Nice reversal there.
He fails to connect.
Bret.
And he collapses down to the floor. And he's displaying tremendous viciousness.
We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control? Bret Hart takes the upper hand. A stiff axe handle.
WrestleMania is such a huge event. Many superstars. Tilt the world backbreaker.
Slow motion there for you. No way I'm going to get a pin here. I'm just going for it.
Got the arm up.
Oh, and he lands that one right to the head.
And he sends him flying to the outside.
Bret Hart is
This is
dazed.
what WrestleMania is all
He
about,
wants some.
ladies and gentlemen.
Okay.
The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
This arena is an original to Wrestling
The
Legends.
Hitman. He's got him up.
Love this arena. It's just fantastic.
Body slam. I love it.
Now back to the ring.
What a tag team match this has been. Oh, jeez.
And he lands in a heap.
I wonder if Bret learned that move in the dungeon.
Of course, the dungeon is the most famous basement in the world, where Bret Hart's father, Stu Hart, trained so many amazing WWE superstars.
Incoming.
Nice. We've got our signature.
Look at this.
Give him the pile driver.
That's it. He's out.
Yeah.
Each of these competitors is looking for the
Taking out
slightest hint of
Angle.
weakness in the other.
Sharpshooter in effect.
Submission holds locked in.
We're
And he's
close,
in
we're
big
close, we're
trouble.
close.
He's in perfect position. Complete control.
He tapped out, but the ref is distracted. Come on, ref.
What great action we've had. Shoulders down. And he breaks the hold. He
Yeah, see
swung
what I
wild
mean?
with that one.
Oh, the ref's not looking. Anything can happen
Partner's
here.
always breaking it up. Come on, ref. Come on. But, dude, you're right there.
These competitors trying to keep their wits about them. What a backdrop.
I'm pretty sure in this era, if these teams faced each other,
His leg connected.
which maybe they did at some point, pretty sure the crowd would be behind the Hart Foundation. It was very hard back in the 80s to
And he's displaying tremendous
root for teams. You know, the Russians, the Iranians,
I'm having a hard time
things
figuring
like
out
that.
what they're going to do next.
The physicality. He can barely stand, but he still presses on. What a fierce kick.
Great drop kick.
How proficient is Bret Hart?
Very proficient.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here? There's the tag. This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
Yes. Iron Sheik is in a bad way. I didn't see the Anthem do that move very often, but
this is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your
Power
body
slam,
and
maybe?
heart and soul
Yeah, I
in the
think so.
ring. My, what a
all right,
move!
let's get him. Come on.
And this has got to be it. 2, 3.
Yes.
I don't believe it. This one's over.
Great match there with the Hart Foundation coming up with the victory. Moving up in the rankings, I think.
Winners, Jim the Anvil Neidhart and Bret Hitman Hart, the Hart Foundation.
Absolutely amazing.
We knew he felt he had to win this one tonight.
I mean, there's absolutely no way to underscore how big this victory is. Perhaps the biggest in his life.
Great victory, guys. Let's see what's next. That said, WrestleMania was 2 weeks away. Okay, another tag team match. Okay, I'm going to stop recording here because when it goes to a black screen like this, it quite often takes a long time to load. Well, it came back. Again, there's just a few little glitches in this game sometimes. I'm glad it didn't do it there. So, if you have Wrestling Legends or if you end up downloading it, just know that by no fault of the runners, the K14 itself has some glitches.
Scheduled for one fall. On the way to the ring,
But just know that sometimes there's a few hiccups.
Well, the WWE Universe sure is excited about sharing their feelings about this superstar.
Looks like he's had bad plastic surgery. No offense to whoever did that mod. I can't mod, so who am I to talk? It's just... And those guys are cranking out tons of mods. This roster is ridiculous. If you don't know this game just literally has hundreds of wrestlers in it. So, again, I'm not trying to criticize. I'm just saying that one in particular is a little sketchy looking.
and their
I like
opponent,
these guys.
accompanied by
Why did
Bobby
the
the
belts do they have?
Brain Heenan, the World Tag Team Champions, King
Interesting.
of Bundy, and Big
I'm not sure what belts they
John
have, guys.
The Heenan family.
Is that like the
Listen to this
NWA?
WWE Universe. They've been waiting all night to see their favorite superstar.
It's possible I may have them as tag team champions outside of the universe, and maybe they're coming to the ring with these belts. Man, I apologize for the lack of realism in this, because those are not WWF tag team belts, obviously. Something I'll have to rectify. Oh man, they were a great tag team. Let's get on with it. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm picking Bundy and Stud to play with. These guys are going to crush the Rougeaus.
One of the most devastating forces in the history of sports entertainment is without a doubt King Kong Bundy.
You got that right.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion.
The top rope.
Leaving your
He's
head
not
up.
ever going to go
Good
to the top
grief.
rope.
Now that's what I call a move.
Come here, your plastic surgery nut job.
Oh, what a landing! Ooh,
What?
no, not again.
John.
He makes the tag. We're in the feeling out process here.
Big
Who's
John
going to get
Studd
the
was
advantage
just-
and maintain control?
He was such a hoss. Oh, what just happened? Oh,
And it looks
Hey,
like we could be
Joe.
heading back into the ring.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other. What a reversal.
Ouch! You can hear that in different time zones.
no more messing around, John. Let's get him. Give him a backbreaker. Or a side slam, sure.
Oh,
Some
what we got
strategy. Let's
mine?
keep him in our corner. Fresh tags, fresh tags.
Good teamwork there. Just think about what it would mean to these competitors to win here tonight on the grandest stage of them all.
Oh, great move.
Back into the ring now.
What? Who are you aiming at? Where are you going?
And this is going to return to the ring.
There's the abdominal stretch
Very,
again.
very
I don't
painful
always mean to
hold
do
here.
that.
And there are the ropes.
I don't believe
There's going
Shock
to be a lot
has
of offense in this match.
tagged out yet, so we just want to wear him down.
He was one step ahead on that one.
Nice. Nice dirty move for a heel. Ah. Crushes the rib
What
cage.
great action we've had in this match.
Oh, submission! The hold's locked in. Oh, man, look at his face. The pain has to be crippling.
And there's the count.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Oh, man, did you hear that? What a hellaciously physical match these gladiators have put each other through. The intensity in this has been incredible.
Get in here, John. Come on, let's tag.
He
Let's
needs
tag.
to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now. Hey, wait a minute. What's he doing here?
Seems like I should have my signature move by now. This guy's taking a beating.
He's in a world of trouble. Much more of this, and I doubt he'll be able to continue.
I
Friend,
can't
you
believe
are just
everything
about
that's
done for.
transpired thus far. It's been so...
That's it.
Oh,
He's
yes.
Well, Bundy's getting ready to make someone go splat.
Love
Bundy
it.
used all his weight and power with that one.
Stud, get in
And
there.
will this be it? 1, 2.
And there's the
Oh,
breakdown,
come.
just in the nick of time.
And how they survive that is anyone's guess. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
Look at him unloading with the Dez press.
If I can keep him from tagging, I could end this
Each of
match
these
quickly.
competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
No. Not just any tag, the hot tag. Away, Raymond.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
Let's get Stud in here.
tag team contest underway. Both of these teams have been very game so far.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold. Look at him trying to use watch.
He powers out. This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. This attack to the skull, King.
Just pounds you.
Thinking about the possibility of a concussion.
Big butt.
Any one of those shots could give you a concussion.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
Ooh, that big right hand driven right into the rib cage.
Nice combination.
Quick thinking to avoid that. The tension, the drama. This is electric.
Watch it, watch it. You see this, Cole? Just as important. Do you hear it? Oh, man, so powerful. He was able to reverse that.
Good tagging by this team.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Submission locked in, and this might be it.
Oh, you're not going to last long here.
No, it's time to fight out or tap out, King. What a match. He gets out of trouble there.
Oh, what a painful kick. Head down they go. What an impact.
Nice reversal.
Oh, look at this. He's hurt. He's hurt bad.
He put all his weight behind that splash. Oh, no, did you hear that impact?
We're be able to get the pin here, but we're going to go for
His
it.
shoulders are down. 1, 2. And he kicks out. This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. What a kick that was. And he gets out of the way. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Tough guys.
Oh, did you see that knee?
Let's give him another avalanche. We'll just slam him into the corner.
Oh, don't do this.
Let's see where we're at.
Each of these into the cover hooks the leg. 1, 2. Oh, good God, look at that.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that. Textbook snapmare.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
What should I do?
And the knuckles connect.
Hey, comes my manager.
He's got him up, broken up, and that could have been bad. Ooh, blocked. 3.
Oh, back to the head, back to the temple.
Really? An armbar on the outside.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. Great reversal.
We'll take a count.
Now back to the ring.
Jokers if we have to.
6. And he's heading back in.
Submission hold locked in. We may see a tap out right here.
This hold is locked in really good.
Yeah, he's got to get the pressure off somehow.
Nice reversal.
He didn't need a GPS to find the mark. And a reversal from the Giant. Boy, this has just been pandemonium.
Ouch. Hooks the leg.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Look at Bundy. He's finally showing signs of fatigue. This could mean trouble. And this is going to return to the ring. Now bringing in his partner. Oh, good Lord.
Nice move, Big John style.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion.
What a counter that was.
What? Let's try it again. Yeah, not this time, bro.
Huge power move.
That's the finisher. Bear hug.
You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
What's he going to do here? What's he going to do here?
Oh, strength. Wild strike misses the target.
Oh, great move, Bobby. Excuse me while I do look and see. Not positive. What Big John Studd's finishing move? A hip drop? What is a hip drop? Okay, sure.
At what point, King, do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest?
And I don't know. I don't know as a WWE superstar if you ever have those thoughts of self-doubt. Oh, lights out.
I don't think this is the legal manner. Is it? Maybe.
Can he score the pin? One,
Shows up the
two, three.
Yes, with slow
The
motion.
match is over. That's all she wrote.
I really don't think that was the legal man, but maybe it was. Who cares?
Here are your winners, King Kong Bundy and Big John Studd,
Great
the
tag team
Heenan
action.
family.
An emotional victory here tonight.
Man,
So
oh man,
emotional.
what a battle.
All right, let's see what's next. Like I said, a great card. Okay, 2 weeks away, WrestleMania 6. Not quite. Still a few more matches. Bruno Sammartino versus the Magnificent Morocco. I'll be honest. I was not a big Bruno fan. I mean, by the time I was watching, he had already retired, and he was a terrible commentator. I think they just kept him around for comedic purposes, but he did get into the ring a few times in the mid-'80s, had a little feud with Randy Savage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring,
Did not like him as a good guy.
accompanied by Mr. Fuji, from Hawaii, The Rock, Don Morocco.
Let's see if this competitor can turn things around
He
tonight.
was fantastic as a heel. Of course, as a heel, he did not have that entrance music.
And approaching the ring,
Neither did Bruno
from
Sammartino.
Italy, weighing 265 pounds, Bruno Sammartino.
You know, we haven't seen too much success from this superstar lately. Tonight is a must-win.
I think I'm going to have to stick with being a heel. I've chosen a lot of heels in this card, and Morocco's just fun.
Oh, a sold-out crowd.
I just
See this man?
want to
Chance
take it out.
Bruno is uno. Flood the arena. Sammartino rules.
And as I say that,
the elbow connects again.
We might make short work of you, Bruno.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
He's enjoying this.
Whoever created this mod of Don Morocco for this game, it is just fantastic. Great tights.
Just think about what it would mean to these competitors to win here tonight on the grandest stage of them all.
Oh gosh, careful, careful.
Superplex right off the bat.
Yes, looks like a superplex. Here it is.
He gets out of trouble there. What a great time we had last night, King, at the Hall of Fame ceremony.
Oh yeah, it was so great seeing all those memorable legends again. I can't wait to see who gets inducted next year. Oh gosh, there's no telling how much damage that did. Did you hear how his leg connected?
Suddenly, he's in control. Did you hear that? What impact?
Wow, and that one hurt his hand. Well, he was able to reverse it, get out of that. He's putting those educated feet to good use.
WrestleMania is such a huge event. Many superstars have been here all week, interacting with the WWE Universe during fan access.
A suplex like that takes a lot of power and delivers a lot of impact.
Suplex? Yes, indeed.
Here's the suplex. WrestleMania is such a huge event. Many superstars have been here all week, interacting with the WWE Universe during fan access. Rolling out of the ring, and it might be time for him to reassess the situation.
It might be.
Oh, launched back into the ring.
And there's the toss.
He drops the elbow.
He was able to reverse that.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
That suplex was picture perfect.
WWF champion.
Oh, come on now. That was just uncalled for. A textbook reversal. Can he follow up?
In the mid-80s.
That landed like a ton of bricks.
50s, mid-50s, I suspect.
There's going to be a lot of offense in this match.
The living legend's not in a good place right now. He needs to bounce back and get himself out of this trouble.
I really love this move, throwing him into the steel ring post.
Ouch! Launched right into the steel post.
Just makes me happy. This move I'm not a fan of. This is so cheesy.
What an incredible splash!
I never
that
saw
could have broken a rib.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that. Oh, no. Wait a minute, Cole. What's he going to do here? And there's the reversal. Back into the ring now.
What might that be?
Uh-oh.
Good grief.
This has been an all-out war. I don't know how Sammartino is still in this.
Great counter.
Yeah, the Tombstone Conjure.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion,
reversal.
leaving your body and heart and soul
Get out
in
of
the
there,
ring.
get out of there.
We could very well see it, ladies and gentlemen. Wrapped around us like a vice.
Really going to work here. Just wrenching that thing.
And there's the release. What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask. Call your friends. Let them know what's going on right now in this awesome match. And that one hit with the force of a big rig.
Bruno giving me a hard time. You have to resort to underhanded tactics.
And a reversal from Sammartino. What a counter. Big impact into the guardrail.
Big collision with that restraining wall.
Take that old man out.
Each the official continued his count to 10.
Out. Take the victory either way. Keep counting, ref.
Back into the ring now.
Back in control. It's on the rock.
This could do it.
Still got a little fight left.
He was able to reverse that. Missed him. Oh boy, look out. We know what submission holds locked in, and he's in big trouble.
He's trying to escape, but the more energy he expends, the closer he is to being out. I don't believe the destruction we're seeing.
This guy's just going from one painful move to another.
He's back on his feet, but you can see the abuse from this grueling match is definitely taking its toll.
Again, having a little trouble with my personal timings.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. That should do it right there. 2.
Good save.
He's got him down for the pin. Turn around, ref.
That's the benefit of having a manager.
Then he takes him down with a toss.
I'm having a hard time figuring out what they're going to do next.
Nowhere to go. Oh, man, this has got to hurt.
What diabolical things are going through that mind right now?
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. That could be what we're seeing here.
Look out. Dear Lord, what a suplex. This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. Ladies and gentlemen, Bruno Sammartino's in rough shape here. How is he taking all this? Does he have enough left to mount any offense? This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul. No,
yes!
Lord,
Into the table. Wasn't even trying to do that.
A shoulder block.
It's great.
Look out here.
And he gets escorted back through the ropes.
5. Ouch.
It's not going to end in a count out.
Time zones.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
If he keeps delivering clotheslines like that, he's going to break his arm. He's got him. Oh, ow. Went right into that
tough.
wall.
Fuji, step in there.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. Oh, as we've said many times, King, when you leave the ring, the match becomes incredibly dangerous.
Yeah, you're right. And I think the crash into that ring post.
And the ref continues to draw closer to the count of 10.
Give him another suplex.
A suplex like that takes a lot of power and delivers a lot of impact.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. Give me a break. There's no need for that.
Yes, there is. Oh, why is he so reversing my moves?
He sees it.
At what point, King, do those thoughts creep in of, what do I have to do to put this match to rest? He's going to give up. He's got to give up. No one can get out of this.
That's why you say your resiliency right there.
And there's the release. What's going to happen now?
I'm scared to ask.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
I don't know if The Rock can get out of this one.
Hooks the leg.
Yes, great kick out.
Hey now! What's he gonna do here? What's he gonna do here?
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. He drops the elbow.
Come on.
Oh, did you see the force behind that?
Not sure what that was.
His shoulders are down. 2, 3. The referee's calling for the bell. The match is over.
What a comeback. If I do you say so myself. Bronco with a power slam out of nowhere.
Here is your winner, The Rock, Don Morocco.
He gets a big victory here tonight.
Love him or hate him, that was an incredible match.
Very impressive victory. Excited to see how WrestleMania plays out. Superfly versus Ben. Great. I can tell you already we're gonna have to be Bad News Brown. It's just fun to play with the heels a lot of times.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Captain Louis Alvin from the Fiji Islands, weighing 250 pounds, Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
The whole WWE Universe saw this superstar come up short last time. Can it turn it around tonight?
Captain Who is a Korean wrestler I made. Gotta be honest, I'm looking at it now. I'm not honest. It's kind of tough to make. May have to do some tweaking on him. Just doesn't really look a lot like Captain Who. That was Brown. Does he need theme
And
music?
approaching the ring,
Well, the WWE Universe sure
Let's get it
isn't
going.
shy about...
Nice reversal.
Oh, big elbow.
Wild strike, doesn't find a home.
That was Brown was tough.
I'm having a hard time
Real
figuring
life
out what they're
judo
going to
champ.
do next.
Great kick.
That'll leave a
Concentrate
mark.
on that coconut head of yours, Jimmy Superfly Snuka. Nice
Oh,
reversal.
what a brutal shot.
Not today, friend.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
Back and forth we go.
He's still not through.
Yeah, I think I like playing with the heels because I like to cheat.
WrestleMania is such a huge event. Many
moves
superstars
like
have
that.
been here all week,
They do
interacting
moves
with
that
the
the good guys
WWE
will
Universe
just,
during
get
fan
moved
access.
Let's throw you
And
outside.
the knuckles connect. And he's heading back in.
Nice.
WrestleMania is such a huge event. Many superstars have been here all week, interacting with the WWE Universe during fan access.
Oh, man, talk about a hard landing. Did you hear the impact from that clothesline? He's enjoying this.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The
Reversal.
passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
Bad News Brown. He's reading you.
Oh, don't do this.
Nice camera cut there.
Pile driver.
It does not happen very often.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
We're gonna try to make
And
sure
there's the
we're good,
reversal.
Jimmy.
Get ready, folks. Get ready.
Oh, folded up
Every time
like
I
an
say that,
accordion.
the opponent always
He
comes
drops
back
the
with me.
elbow.
Oh, reversal. Oh.
He knows his opponent is completely helpless to resist the submission hold.
There's no escaping this.
Remember, momentum in the WWE can turn on a dime.
Yeah, let's just pound him. Vicious.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nice
These
reverse.
superstars looking for a victory, looking to build momentum.
You see this, Cole? Just as important. Do you hear it? Oh, man, so powerful.
This attack to the Skull King. One has to be...
What a deadly submission hold this is. We might see a tap out right here.
On the apron, and now the manager is completely distracted.
Yeah, and with his back to the action like this, anything can happen.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion. Here we go.
Down.
Here we go. He's hanging on for dear life.
This is such a painful hold. Oh, no. Talk about getting launched out of the ring.
This match has been 100 miles an hour since the opening bell. Wild strike misses the target.
Oh. 3. Oh, the elbow connects.
Come on, move it.
What a match.
4. Ouch, whipped right into that wall.
What a move off the block. Vicious smack to the torso.
Jimmy Snuka.
How is he still on his feet?
6.
And he gets back in.
Gotta be close to having my signature move.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The
Another
passion,
pile driver.
leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. Woo, a little showboating going on here. Taken down to the floor.
Oh, gosh. The ref's not going to tolerate much more of this. That's it. He's out.
These athletes,
You got to be kidding me.
devastating. Simply devastating.
Let's see if that did it for Jimmy Snuka. Oh, come on, Captain Lou.
And he kicks out of it.
He's in a world of trouble. Much more of this, and I doubt he'll be able to continue.
Getting involved off the apron. Great moves.
He's got to fight Jimmy Snuka, Roddy Piper, and
Back into the
Captain.
ring now.
And the taunting continues. You can see the wear and tear that this fight has taken out of these men.
He's after Snuka. Roddy Piper did have a feud with Bad News Brown at one point. Early 90s.
Oh, the punch connects.
So I guess that's what I was thinking of. I forgot
And he
here.
gets out of the way.
Oh, no. Wait a minute,
I have
Cole.
Jimmy
What's he going
Snuka
to do
and
here?
Roddy Piper as rivals.
He almost took his head off with that lariat.
Get out of here.
Hey, there's no call for that. Boy, this has just been
The
pandemonium.
manager was ejected.
Back into the ring now. You see this, Cole? Just as important. Do you hear it? Oh, man, so powerful.
Didn't it say he was ejected at some point?
Avoids the impact there.
An elbow.
This is what WrestleMania is
Roddy
all about,
Piper,
ladies and
okay.
gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
Nowhere to go.
You can almost start to see him fading now.
Yeah, with each wrench, this gets closer to being over.
What diabolical things are going through that mind right now?
When you get in control like this, you want to throw everything at your opponent. And that could be what we're seeing here.
And he gets back in the
Reversal from
ring.
the outside.
Oh, don't do this.
No.
Well, he was able to reverse it, get out of that. And he wants to get out of there in the worst way.
A thunderous Irish whip into the barrier. Oh, launched back into the ring.
Watch out, big boot. Back into the ring now.
Could be all she wrote for Jimmy
Cover
Superfly
here.
Snuka.
2.
Give me a break.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Whoa, this could be trouble.
He hits the brain buster. Good night.
Great move. Don't see that every day.
We might be seeing the beginning of the end.
I think we are.
That's it. He's done.
Bad news is done messing around.
This is what...
That's it. He's out.
Good night, ladies and gentlemen. You're not getting up from that Superfly.
Shoulders down. 2.
Are you freaking kidding me?
A textbook reversal. Can
Are
he
you
follow
kidding
up?
me? What do I have
That'll
to do
leave
with
a
this
mark.
guy?
He could pin his opponent right here.
Man, what kind of resiliency does this guy have?
Lights out.
I mean, Superfly was awesome, but give me a break.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. Irish whip with extreme effect. That's not
I
good.
just realized that
He saw
somebody, I
that
guess,
one coming.
removed the turnbuckle. I didn't even notice that earlier.
He was able to
Thanks,
reverse that.
Roddy.
Incoming.
Oh, great move.
This is
Again?
what WrestleMania is all...
Oh.
Man, get up!
He seems dazed. He's confused.
Look out! And the sound of human flesh on the ground
If he
echoes.
pins
We got a
me,
cover.
man,
You see this goal?
destroyed him.
Just as important. Do you hear it? Oh, man, so powerful. You can hear that in different time zones.
Where's my
Oh,
reversal?
the exposed turnbuckle.
Whoa, this could be trouble. A superplex.
Oh, this match has not gone. I thought it was going to go.
And this has got to be it. I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical.
Get out.
Watch out. Whoa.
Oh, don't do this. What a backbreaker.
Do I have any ring escapes
And he
left?
wants to get out of there in the worst way.
Ah, big collision with that restraining wall. And he's
Win if you
forced back
can.
in the ring.
Lose if you must. Always cheat.
Ouch. If there's a boot in this business that can shatter someone's face on contact, we just saw it.
I can't believe everything that's transpired thus far. It's been so physical. Oh, and the atomic drop.
My signature.
That'll shoot pain right up your spine.
Come on out here and get some.
Look at this.
Yeah, I'm cool. Sure.
They have to submit here. Referee asking.
This hold is locked in really good.
Yeah, he's got to get the pressure off somehow.
Yeah, he's
And
not
he
gonna
breaks the
submit.
hold. I guess he wants to try something else.
I don't know what more you'd want to do to another man.
What?
Oh, out of nowhere.
Nowhere indeed.
Not this.
He's looking at it again.
That's it. He's out. Watch it. Ooh.
Into the cover, hooks the leg.
Just
Oh, nice move off the top rope. To take a chance like that, do you know how
match
badly
is-
he must want to win this?
Watch.
Well, that's it.
This is what WrestleMania is all about,
This
ladies
has
and
to be it.
gentlemen.
This has to
The
be it.
passion, leaving your
Get him.
body, and that should do it right there. 2, 3.
Oh,
Whether you
man.
like it or not, there's the match right there.
Incredible match. Hard-fought victory
Here
for
is your winner,
Bad News Brown.
Absolutely amazing.
We knew he
I'll
felt he
say.
had to win this one tonight.
I mean, there's absolutely...
It was tough. We got left. Oh, the Honky Tonk Man versus Tito Santana. Love it. So one thing I'm going to do here is I'm going to turn entrances off. Simply because, for whatever reason, in the Wrestling Legends mod, Sometimes the Honky Tonk Man will cause the game to crash on his entrance. It's just weird. So we don't want the game to crash. It doesn't do it every time, but I just don't want to take a chance. So we'll just go ahead and start in the ring. I gotta go with the Honky Tonk Man. It's so much fun.
An elbow. Oh, what a
To be honest,
landing.
when he first came in the WWF, I hated him. I thought he was terrible. When he defeated Ricky the Dragon Steamboat,
Oh, the elbow connects.
That was sure a hard
so
landing.
mad. But over time, I've grown to appreciate just how great of a character he was. And he was just an awesome heel. He did his job. He
Big
made
assist
you
from the
hate him.
outside.
It was fun to, you love to hate him.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. A tough jawbreaker there.
Now that's how you do it.
Nicely avoided there.
Wow, what a drop kick. He got him.
Not
Team
today, too
Santana's pretty
fast.
awesome.
Oh, what a knee. We're in the feeling out process here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
He fails to connect, and the knuckles connect. That'll leave a mark.
Tito is not playing games. Help me out, Jimmy.
Don't expect a lot of mercy to be shown here.
In a shot to the solar plexus. Oh, man! Whoa, now that's getting dropped to the canvas. A sharp kick.
Wow, talk about timing. He was able to reverse that. Man, that one rocked him.
These competitors will always
When in
be
doubt,
looking to release their finishing maneuver.
throw him
And
outside.
when that happens, the complication of the match can change in a heartbeat.
He's got him up.
Nice body slam there by the Honky Tonk Man.
And he gets out of the way.
Oh,
Wild
Great
strike misses
reversal.
the target.
Man.
And this is going to spill outside the ring.
the Honky Tonk Man having issues today.
This is what WrestleMania is all
Get off
about,
my
ladies and
manager.
gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. What a nasty elbow.
Yeah, DQ him, ref. Don't
Now
let him
back
touch
to the
my
ring.
manager. Jimmy did just enough
WrestleMania
to
is such a
distract him.
huge event.
Great backdrop.
Drop.
Oh,
Close
man,
line.
you take a shot like that, and you feel it for weeks. Boy, did he get dropped or what? Ooh.
Let's try this again. Love those against the ropes moves.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring.
Nice suplex, Tito.
And he rolls out, buying himself some breathing room. This is what WrestleMania is all about. Big collision with that restraining
Oh,
wall.
ring post.
And there he goes, under the bottom rope. And maybe some order will be restored here. And he's heading back in.
Setting him up. We're going to work on that neck and head area.
WrestleMania is seen in 68
Set him up for
countries
the
worldwide
shake,
and
rattle,
heard in
roll.
15 different languages. Uh-oh, the kick connects. And he hits the drop kick. What impact. Oh,
Tito having his way with the Honky Tonk Man.
After all of these shots to the head, I've got a feeling that Soup's going to be on his diet for the foreseeable future.
What's the point? That flip.
what a match. Look, look.
Oh, man. I don't take the wind out of your sails.
Into the cover, hooks the leg.
Again, that is why you have a
On the
manager
apron,
right
and now the
there.
manager is completely distracted.
And with his back to the action like this, any anything can happen.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Fly though.
That's it. He's out.
Fine for one, rather. Wait, what? The guy was out of the ring. What's that all about? Yeah, hard-fought
Here
victory
is
too.
your winner, representing Force Tico Santana.
Absolutely amazing.
We
It's
knew
like Tito
Dougie
might go
had to
up
win
and
this one tonight.
I mean, there's absolutely no way to underscore how big this victory is. Perhaps the biggest in his life.
I believe next is the main event, ladies and gentlemen. Hulk Hogan versus Mr. Wonderful Paul Orndorff. Probably a non-title matchup. I thought it was Paul Orndorff, wasn't it? We already had Bundy in a match. What? Is my mind playing tricks on me? I don't think it is. I think that might be a little glitch in the game. Weird. Maybe something happened. Oh, here we go. Okay, cutscene.
Hey, wait a moment. What's he doing out here?
Nice. Okay, I like this. Unexpected
Inside a steel cage at the showcase of the
cutscene.
Immortal. Well, we're set for another showdown right here, right now.
King, you've known Hulk Hogan for a long time. Even faced him at one point. What's your take on all this?
Well, there's no love. Big impact into the guardrail. And a reversal from the Giant. If anyone knows what it takes to win a match, it's Hulk Hogan.
And this is going to return to the ring.
The universe. Some unexpected things have happened, you know. Orndorff had a shot
We're in the
against
feeling
Hogan,
out
decides
process
to
here. Who's going to get the advantage and maintain control?
send one of his stablemates
That was a ton of
in to
velocity.
wrestle, soften up Hogan for him, since it's a non-title matchup anyways. I guess that's what Orndorff's thinking.
Oh, that elbow's got to hurt.
He drops the elbow.
Each of these competitors is looking for the slightest hint of weakness in the other.
Caught the leg. Wow.
Not against the
Oh, and he got dropped.
would not have seen this
Elbow.
match in WWF Superstars of Wrestling on Saturday morning in the 80s. You
Hogan
would not
looks better
have.
than ever. I have a strong feeling that these guys will throw caution to the wind and just go full steam ahead. That was a heavy shot.
You made a mistake, King Kong Bundy.
Look at Bundy. He's finally showing signs of fatigue. Oh, the punch connects. Elbow drop.
Oh, what a backbreaker.
Got him up.
That's 450 pounds right there.
Oh, man, does that look painful?
This is serious gut check time.
My goodness, this is just wide open fury here tonight between that drop.
Good reversal.
Don't let his near 500-pound frame fool you. This man's an athlete with amazing agility.
And he missed that one. And there's a forceful sidewalk slam.
He missed.
WrestleMania is seen in 68 countries worldwide and heard in 15 different languages.
Boy, he was able to reverse and get out of that.
You can see the pain
Bundy's having his
in the
way with me.
superstar's body off that slam.
Track again.
Got him up. What power to get him into that torture rack. He's trying to escape, but the more energy he expends, the closer he is to being out.
You hear how his leg connected?
Great reversal.
I don't think so.
If anyone knows what it takes to win a match, it's Hulk Hogan.
Again.
Oh my, there's the submission hold. He's in the driver's seat now. He's in
It's
perfect
getting a little
position.
tiresome.
Complete control.
Apologize. sometimes pick a little
This is
better
what
than me, too.
WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion. Backdrop.
That backdrop.
And that was a nasty landing. And Hulk Hogan tries to steal one here early on.
Yeah, a little too early for that.
There's absolutely no love lost between these competitors. Look off the steel post.
Bundy's sure taking a lot of punishment here.
Listen, at any moment, that size advantage is going to come into play, and then this one's all but over. Ooh, what? Nice reversal there. He's in big trouble. King Kong Bundy has been a main event star his entire career. Oh, what's he got in mind?
He's going to slam him. Hogan having his way with King Kong Bundy. But you know, as soon as I go for a pin, Bobby Heenan's going to
These
jump in.
competitors trying to keep their wits about them. The master
big
of the
boot.
5 count is certainly having... Oh, my God!
Yes!
And he's toast.
The leg drop.
One height on that leg drop.
And here comes Bobby Heenan.
He may get the 3 count right here.
Come on, Weasel.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving your body and heart and soul in the ring. Bundy looks like he might be falling to the mat for good.
What a reversal. Oh, out of nowhere. Now with complete control.
Backdrop. And he's displaying
Not done
tremendous
yet with
viciousness.
Bundy.
Uh-oh, look at this. Trying to put him away, and there's no getting up from that.
I can't believe everything that's transpired. The hook in the leg.
Don't let his near 500-pound frame fool you. This man's an
Has to
athlete
be
with
counted
amazing
out.
agility.
No way.
What a move. There's the cover. Can he do it?
Whew. Where's my comeback with the holster?
Quick thinking to avoid that. This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The passion, leaving
Yeah,
your body,
Mania.
heart, and soul in the ring. That'll leave a mark.
Oh, man. Classic Hulk comeback right here. Oh, did I not?
Well,
Gosh, I guess my timing was totally wrong. It was a little bit embarrassing.
This has just been pandemonium.
He blew the whole comeback.
Reversal.
Get out. Whew.
Back into the ring now.
Not again, not the torture rack again. Sorry about that.
Oh, submission. The hold's locked in.
Back up on the apron, and the officials' attentions are occupied.
And as long as he's not looking, things could get ugly. Wow, look at that reversal. He was one step ahead on that one.
We've got to get Bobby the Brain Heenan out of here.
Oh, what a slam. What impact.
Look at Bundy. He's finally
Go
showing
on top of
signs
Heenan.
fatigue. This could mean trouble. And there's some more emotion on display.
Look at those pythons. Hulk Hogan looks better than ever.
That was
A quick
awful.
punch to the gut.
Terrible time for a taunt.
There's no doubt about it. Hogan's definitely in rough shape.
I agree.
And there's the submission. This might be it.
Great hold being applied.
Not against the largest arms in the
What
world.
strength. Fighting his way out. Oh no. Oh no. The X-Bomber clothesline.
And a reversal from the Giant. You see this, Cole? Just as important. Do you hear it? Oh, man, so powerful. Oh, did you see the force behind that?
He's got a signature move again.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies and gentlemen. The
What a
passion,
great reversal.
leaving
I got
your
my
body
signature
and
move.
heart and soul in the ring.
Whoa! Lights out.
Leg drop again for the second time in the match.
It's a force behind that leg drop. He may get the 3 count right here.
Oh, Bobby Heenan, you're killing me.
He's looking to put his opponent away right here.
This doesn't look good, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, dear God, look at that. A DDT on the apron. That's got to be it.
I don't know if Hulk Hogan's going to get up. Man, that was intense.
Did you see that, Cole? Talk about getting your spine adjusted. Jeez.
This was Paul Orndorff's plan all along.
That's like running headfirst into a brick wall, ladies and gentlemen.
Totally wear down the Hulkster.
This is what WrestleMania is all about, ladies.
Oh, my gosh. Set right into that steel post.
Are we moments away from a count?
I was waiting for a
Back to
count.
the ring.
Great.
And here's a cover. 2.
Man. It's an intense match.
Pythons. Hulk Hogan looks better than ever.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here. And he gets back in. Hogan squeezing down on the head.
In a bad way.
He was able to
Oh,
reverse
great
that.
reversal.
He saw that one coming. Boy, did he get dropped or what?
1, 2.
Oh, are you kidding me? Do I dare go for the big boot again?
I don't know what's going to happen here.
Knowing that Bobby
Watch
Heenan
it.
is still
Move.
here.
And he hits a big-time leg drop. In the cover, hooks the leg. 2, 3.
Yes!
Familiar sight indeed. Hulk Hogan standing in the ring with his arm raised in victory.
Here is your winner, Hulk Hogan.
An emotional victory here tonight.
Man, oh man, what a match.
There is nothing like WrestleMania. Good night, everybody.
Not sure what would have happened if Bundy had But you gotta say, yeah, this was gangbusters. Great show. Man, that was some card. That's just Monday. That was just Monday, you guys.
I know I'm
Pretty
sexy.
awesome.
I've got the looks that drives a girl wild. I've got the moves
Alright, we're gonna advance.
that really move 'em. I said she'll
See if we have any
up and down their spine. I'm just a sexy boy.
notes. Well, that's it for now, everybody.
I'm not your boy.
We'll stop there. Next universe, we'll have
Sexy boy.
Wrestling Challenge Tuesday night. WWF action again. Thanks so much again for joining me for episode 2 of my 80s Wrestling Legends Universe. It's DJ7. Peace out.
They see me walk.